The Pep Mourinho debate is red hot again. That's always been the managerial equivalent of Messi versus Ronaldo. And as Pep stands on the precipice of a treble here, which some people think would elevate him to GOAT status, Mourinho folks are saying, wait, slow your roll on that. Our guy is about to win a second European trophy in a row with Roma. He won the Conference League last season. They're in the final. I say about to. They do face Sevilla, who are the kings of the Europa League, so that's like a 50-50 final. But nevertheless, you say, well, that's the Europa League versus the Champions League. But the very fact that he's about to win that trophy with Roma underlines what is the big argument that Mourinho supporters use, which is that Mourinho has actually shown an ability in his career to drop down a level and have success with teams like that. He also won a Champions League with Porto early in his career. Well, with Pep, there is this Phil Jackson-y element to his career where it's always been big clubs with stars and lots of money. So that debate is raging on Twitter the last few days.
And let me ask you something. You know much more about college basketball than I do, all right? Is there a iconic type of coach in history whose iconic status and legendary status is relative to winning NIT or something like that? Like that Mourinho is going to Europa and doing that. I can recognize that that's quality, and you can only work with what you are given as a coach. So even Pep would tell you, I'm only as good as the players that I have. And by the way, every place that Pep has gone, he's had arguably the best players in the world to do it. And it still takes skill and talent to be able to do that. But the success of Mourinho at Roma relative to the NIT tournament, the Europa thing, I don't think anybody cares about that, nor should they.
But okay, even not making the Roma thing the linchpin of your argument, but just looking at their career side by side, could you make an argument that Mourinho has demonstrated an ability to do more with less, while there still is this question hanging over how Pep would fare at a not elite club?
Because, Porto, I think you could argue that, and now with Roma, I mean, Mourinho loves to talk about finishing second with Manchester United was an incredible feat and, incredibly proud moment. And, he loves to downplay the quality they had, but he had plenty of talent. So Mourinho, like Pep, oftentimes, and the vast majority of times, has had more talent than anybody else. And that's an incredible advantage in terms of winning, in my professional opinion.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops twice a week right here on my very own YouTube page. The only way to stay up to date is to hit that subscribe button down below. Size the day, and see you soon.